Hey guys, it's Aniki here. Today I'm in Little Tokyo and I'm going to the Animarketplace event here at the Japanese Cultural something center. But we're going to be checking that out in a second, so I'm going to be walking on in. So let's get on inside.
So here we are at Animarketplace 2022. They actually had an event last year, but I didn't go to that one. I had a table, but I didn't show because of COVID reasons. And then I also had a table at the 2019 one, and I was actually there in person, and that was the first event I had been selling at as an artist. It wasn't a very successful event for me, and this event was so much better than the one that I had gone to previously. I actually filmed the one I was at originally, the first one, but I didn't have like a good GoPro back then, so it's really bad footage. This event was a whole lot of fun, and so was the last one I was at. Animarketplace really does a good job of having a lot of nice resellers. But in just a moment here, we're actually going to go check out the stage, because by the time I arrived, the cosplay contest had ended, and they were actually announcing the winners. And that was really cool, because, you know, we'll see it in a second. But so many artists were here, and that's one thing I like about this event, is that it's artists alongside resellers and not so much brands or stores.
Pick it up. And last, but definitionally not least, for first place. For first place, winning a lovely gift certificate to Joanne's. Noted by the judges for the creativity, the research, the passion, the attention to detail. Revolution Culture, Hatsune Miku, come on up! This decision by the judges was basically immediate. And you should be incredibly proud of yourself for not only how much work you put into this costume, but how amazingly it came out. Miss, your prize. And audience, do the thing! And one more twirl for the audience, if you don't mind. Delightful. Ladies and gentlemen, our first place winner, Revolution Culture!
Wow, congratulations to the winner of the cosplay contest. That Miku cosplay was really cool. But here we are checking out some of the artists around the stage area. This place was like an absolute maze. It was just chaos. There was like people off in corners, and you know, this little plaza is a very weirdly laid out area, and so they definitely fit a lot of people in there, and it was definitely like a nice and still walkable area. I wouldn't say the layout was bad, but it was interesting, I'll say that much. Like, there was a lot of like little alleyways that you could sneak through the rows and stuff. This event was definitely a cosplay first type of event. And here's the crowd. There was so many people here checking out the cosplay contest. They had actually invited all these cosplay players back onto the stage to give them one last round of applause. There was some JoJo cosplayers up there that were really cool. A lot of cool cosplayers here at this event. I think that was something that makes this event stick out compared to a lot of other events I've been to, is because you can go to other events and there's going to be a lot of cool cosplayers, but the cosplay event was sort of the feature of this event. But here I am just walking around and checking out all these booths. There's so many booths here, and unfortunately a lot of the stuff being sold isn't really up my alley of interest. I feel like a lot of the stuff here is Genshin and handcrafts and outfits and just stuff that's not really made for, you know, a 30-year-old guy. But here we are just walking around checking out everything. There's still a lot of cool stuff here, a lot of cool booths, a lot of unique props and items being sold here. And there was definitely a big crowd for such a small event, which was very interesting. And there was definitely some very talented artists here, and these cookies looked really delicious. But here I am stopping by the Ronin Expo booth, and I had to check this booth out because I went to Ronin Expo. You can check out my video on Ronin Expo. A link will be somewhere. But here I am checking out their merch. They didn't have this at their actual expo. And I was talking to him about this, and it was really interesting. He told me that they got all of this printed after the event, and that the Ronin Expo going forward, they're actually looking to be able to do a 2-day event versus a 1-day event, which would be so awesome. And hopefully it's not going to be in summer again, because that heat was killing me, man. Oh my god. That was one of the hottest conventions I think I'd ever gone to. My camera actually overheated at that event, and I had to go to a water fountain and like douse it in water. I have a GoPro, so it's waterproof. But here I am checking out some of these really cool resellers here. This guy had some really cool stuff. I regret not grabbing that Macross comic that's right there. It stands out in the video footage now, but all this Sailor Moon stuff was just sort of overpowering my vision when I was looking at this. But he had a lot of cool stuff, and I regret not getting some stuff from him. And just a lot of cool figures here. They actually packed up a little bit earlier and left, so I didn't really get to go through everything they had again. I did a few laps. I usually do a few laps at every event I go to, just to be able to check out and see what's... Because I want to make sure I get everything on footage. And that booth was selling some really cool DVDs. And here I am just walking around, checking out more stuff. There was a lot of seating at this event too, because it's in like a little park plaza, which was really, really nice, especially for someone like me who's kind of like a bigger guy. It just gives a place to sit down and relax, and I think that's nice. Not a lot of conventions give you like proper seating, and it's really, really annoying. Like you go to an event and there's just no seating, and they expect you to sit on the floor, like not even having benches, or they'll just have tables out in the middle of like the heat without cover. Not a lot of events really care about that. But here we are. We're gonna check the stage again because there's gonna be some idols performing.
Bumpkiss. By the grace of the technology gods, we are given a reprieve. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, System Live! Idol, and a but quite magical idol.
So for those of you unfamiliar with us, we are a 3-member group hosted right here in SoCal. We've been around since 2021, but we're so excited to redebut and be live in person again with you guys.
Different genres of music, but we have a preference towards J and K-pop. We're very involved from the start of designing our group, and we even designed these costumes together.
So please enjoy the rest of our show.
How much are your figures?
Which one?
The Kana?
The Kana is 150.
150? Okay. Thank you. Family cards or something?
And it does come with a piece of ramen gum inside as well.
With gum?
Yeah, it's a ramen flavor.
Oh. Is it like just like a collectible card set, or is it a card game?
It's a collectible card set. It looks like it does look like this.
Oh.
Yes, I believe there's 45 to collect or something, as you can see like on the back.
Okay. How much are you selling the packs for?
$6.
Could I get two?
Yeah, it'll be $12.
Sure. And you take card, I'm assuming, right?
Do you have PayPal, Venmo, or
Okay, yes.
I have PayPal.
So win the Gojo figure or Gojo cardboard set out right there.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
So after wandering around with the churro for a bit, I ran into my buddy David. He's on the lookout for some Funko Pops. He's always on the lookout for Funko Pops. He's got voice actors that come to his store. He's the mayor of Toyzilla, by the way. If you haven't seen my Toyzilla vids, be sure to check him out. But he's looking for Funko Pops to get signed for his signings. He buys Funko Pops en masse. He got a really good deal. I think he got like 3 Funko Pops for like 70 when they were like supposed to be like 30 each because one of them was damaged or something. I don't know. He got a deal. But yeah, this event is starting to wind down, and here I am just checking out some of the last, remaining booths here. A lot of the people are starting to head home. It's getting a little dark. Also, Little Tokyo Plaza is like right around the corner, so a lot of people are probably going to go off and have fun and stuff. I know David had like a group dinner with his friends after this. I didn't expect to run into him here. He actually had his Toyzilla spot meet this very same day, so I was kind of shocked to see him here because he packed that all up and then he came down here to come get some Funkos. But here I am checking out some shirts in just a second, and when I was looking at these, I couldn't really tell what I was looking at. These prints on this shirt, this black shirt here, was really confusing to look at. But now that I'm looking at it in post, I think this is an Overlord shirt, and I think that's Albedo kissing Ein Al Ghul or whatever. And then I came across this booth selling Funkos and Nendroids and stuff. And this is David's friend here. And I decided to get some figures here as well. This was actually 2 sellers on one booth. I feel like a lot of these booths were a lot of sellers combined to make like one little store. I bought these 2 Fate figures. I thought they were pretty cool. I'll show them off on the camera in just a second. I had so many difficulties trying to purchase things this day. I bought some cards earlier as well, and everyone was doing these stupid QR codes. I hate these QR codes. Like, if you don't have free internet, like, don't make people use QR codes. And then I came over here to check out these plushies because I saw them earlier and I wanted to know how much they were. They're handcrafted, but they're like $50. It's a little pricey for me, and I wasn't too fond of them, but they were still pretty cool. And then, you know, we're gonna check out this back area with David. We actually came across this one vendor over here that has something interesting to tell us.
Yeah, it looks like.
First one's Idol Master, the second's Love Live.
Love Live, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you have any preference,
How much is this one?
right there. $4 if it's in that bin.
Okay, $4.
Yeah, cool. So while you guys are looking around, I'll give you a heads up on a side project we do have. We call it weeb maps.
Okay.
Essentially, we're listing all these local shops to help people find them instead of people trying to.
Do you have Toyzilla on the list?
I believe we do add a Toyzilla to the list.
Yeah, okay. I just make sure.
He is Toyzilla.
I'm the mayor of Toyzilla, so I gotta make sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but if you already know it, then...
Yeah, so it's starting auctions daily, so we do have a limited amount of shops listed, but depending the feedback and how it kind of goes, we're going to eventually try to expand it to all of California, then, you know, so on and so forth.
That's cool.
Yeah, so currently it's web-based.
Do you have another flyer?
Yeah. I got some.
Oh, I see. I got one. Thank you.
Yeah,
So Weeb Maps is a really cool thing. It's like kind of like an anime store lister. I thought they said Weed Maps at first, but also we're walking over here to this Toho Fest. I'm looking to go to this event next year as well. That's gonna be it for this video today, guys. I've got a second part of this video coming out where I just sort of walk around Little Tokyo. I don't really buy anything. I just sort of check everything out. There's really cool visuals, but be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know down in the comments below if you like this video. I'm just going to enjoy this churro and continue walking through Little Tokyo. Part 2 of like the Little Tokyo vlog will be out, I don't know, in a few days. Don't give me flack if it takes a little longer. It takes some time to edit these. But yeah, catch you guys in the next one, and bye-bye.